Fantastic timing. Probably not. Maybe, guys. Don't know. It is a cool car, yeah. Alright. Howdy, everyone. Welcome back to, whatever the fuck this is. Me running around, doing odd jobs. Because that's all there is to do on GTA these days. Alright, so my nightclub just fucked up on me. I can't do that. That's good, guys. Let me go to my warehouse. I'm gonna get some sourcing going. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. How are you doing on this fine day? Yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
Yep.
Alright, you go grab that.
See you later.
I guess the sad thing about the automatic salvaging is that it's... you can't get special ones, as far as I'm aware anyway. You and Savage had fun last night with some people. That's good, yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so I'm going to head down to my other warehouse. I've got... how many mediums do I have? I think I have 2 mediums and a large. And I've got 2 smalls as well. I just have to hope they don't get raided, because for some reason they get raided and they never tell me if I'm in raiding or not. So I end up just chilling and then I go to my warehouse and it's robbed and I'm just like, well, that sucks. What? Nice, guys. I mean, I don't know why I'd want to, but fair enough. Yeah, but why would you ever want to use one? You can't sit in the back of them. You're just driving them. What's the point of driving them? Alright, let's see.
Hey.
Yep, sell that for me, thank you.
Bye.
Well, collect it for me. They were teaming up on you and Savage came and we won 30 to 12 on one guy, 20 to... Nice, very good work. Very cool. Hey, Yassine. You're... oh yeah, I need to go to my large garage, of course. My large warehouse. It's going to be so weird the day that GTA 6 comes out, because it's going to be like, you know, obviously going back to driving everywhere. And I'm hoping the driving is different. I'm hoping it's more complex, because I was very disappointed when I opened GTA 5 for the first time and started driving. I was like, oh, this sucks. This is way too easy. So I'm hoping with GTA 6 I open up and I'm crashing, so I can't do it. That'd be lovely. Where are you at? There you are, my guy.
You're fine, right? Sure.
Who knows? It takes way too long to fill up this though. Look, I've only done one shelf pretty much. There's another one, there's another one, there's another one, and then there's one there, one there, one there. There's so many shelves to do. Jesus. Mad. Doomsday Heist is hard. It is hard. It's the hardest heist in my opinion. Act 3 anyway. Built-in orbital cannon on a Presser Mark III. Could you imagine? That's something that like, hackers would think up. That's like something that modder would think up on GTA Online. Like, oh yeah, let's have some weapon that just kills everyone. And you can fly around on it. They can do some mad shit. Sometimes I feel like playing the PC version just to see what it's like, but then I remember they can fuck with your account, and I'm like, yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Let's just not log into GTA Online on PC. So I will probably never log in on PC ever again. that's okay, because I really don't care to play the PC version. If I was going to play the PC version, I'd play 5M, which I still need to do, actually. I've been saying I'm going to do that for a while now, so I do need to... I found a good server, which is full of, like, kind of games rather than roleplay. But I wouldn't mind, like, finding a very soft roleplay. Like, I wouldn't be against that. Like a very soft, very kind of chill roleplay, like one where it's more about more like a soft GTA Online, where you can have businesses and stuff. It's not like hardcore roleplay. It's more like GTA Online, but just a little bit more organized, I suppose, a little bit more developed. That would be fun, but I couldn't see myself playing a full-on roleplay. Well, that's the second day in a row. Yeah, I'll take that. 50,000, 100,000, though.
Welcome.
Yeah, proper roleplay is just too much for my liking. I don't really enjoy, you know, the whole, you know, pretend, you know, like have to follow all these like really in-depth rules and you can't do this. Like, I heard that there's rules on that really popular roleplay server where you can't involve like friends outside of the official roleplay. Like if you're like robbing a bank, you can't just call up a random friend of yours to come pick you up, because it has to be like part of the roleplay of the bank robbing, and you can't just like have outside interference. I'm like, bro, where's the fun in playing a game where you gotta check the bloody manual every 5 seconds because you don't know if you're breaking a rule or not? Like, that's so boring. So a soft kind of roleplay, like a more in-depth GTA Online, but like a, you know, kind of a soft roleplay, more in-depth GTA Online kind of gameplay where you can have businesses and it's more like, you know, it's a kind of a mix. That could be fun, but I couldn't do like a hardcore roleplay. I think I'd just no. You had a call the MOC to switch your ammo on the sniper halfway through the battle. That sounds like a very in-depth battle. You found a solar car dupe glitch. Please don't mention it here. I don't want glitches and stuff mentioned here. Yeah, exactly. You might as well rob a bank at that point. Like, I'd much rather, I would honestly much rather rob a bank in real life than do roleplay. I feel like Red Dead might be a little bit full of fun, like roleplay, but like I think with Red M I could maybe get into roleplay a little bit more, but I don't know. It just depends. Again, I think I'd just be better off with a more of a soft roleplay kind of style game. We'll see. Oh, I didn't sell the bot. Whew. It's too hot. Can't think straight. Why is the value 75,000? Oh, nice, guys. I think they fixed it. I remember it used to say 100 and something thousand like for about 6 months, and then they seem to have reverted it. That's just fine. 1,500 sales. Amazing. I almost made 500 million as well. You like seeing how fast some of the cars go in roleplay? Oh yeah, I mean you could do that on any GTA 5M server really. It's just depending on whether you allow the cars to go past the normal in-game limits. You can do that at pretty much anything. So you know, you could do that in a soft roleplay, which I think would be ideal. How close are you hitting affiliate? I've already hit affiliate like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. I hit affiliate about a month after I started streaming, but I've never activated it because I don't want to be an affiliate. Yeah, see, that's the thing about GTA 5 is it's a built-in limit, and you can remove the limit on car speeds very, very easily in the files. The only reason it exists is, I imagine, for the PS3 and limitations of the PS3, but also I imagine because if you could go at like 200 plus miles per hour, you would get across the map in like a minute and a half. And it's like, the map is, I think Rockstar doesn't want people traveling across the map in a minute and a half, because if you think about the jets go way too slow. Like, the jets go really slow compared to how fast they should. They should be flying at way higher speeds. But then if you flew at the fastest speed, at, you know, like a real jet speed, you'd be, the map would be tiny, 30-second trip if that. Could you imagine? Oh, bro. Oh, you thought, no, it doesn't auto-activate, no. Affiliate is something you have to apply for. Once you get the requirements, it sends you an email and an onboarding invitation. And then you can click on the onboarding to do it, and then you have to put your tax information in and all that different stuff, all that jazz. All that lovely jazz, and then it will be processed by Twitch, and then it will activate. It's a very easy thing to do. It doesn't take more than maybe 5 minutes. It's why a lot of people... It might as well be auto-activated, because it's quite easy to become an affiliate. You don't really need a lot of requirements, so... I love Taco 79. Hello. Hey, bro, what's up? Yeah, GTA 6 cars will probably go quicker, I imagine. Still, I don't know whether they would let them go at full speeds, because they would probably want to, you know, they don't want the map to be too quick. But it just depends on the scale, really. If it's only 2 times the size of this map, no. But if it ends up being 5-6 times at least, that's going to be mad. Especially if they do add more areas to it, like the rumors, the leaks are suggesting, is that it's going to be an evolving map. I mean, if they did add new areas to it, bro, we might see a situation where the cars start off very, you know, like normal speeds, and then the later cars start having faster speeds to kind of, you know, compensate. Although saying that, to be fair with GTA 5, the cars have got quicker over time as well. So, especially with the HSW mods, that fucking hell, they are nice. Alright, guys. I think if you combine fast cars with like a GTA kind of 4 stuff, maybe not full on GTA 4, but more of a difficult driving model, I think it could be amazing. Like having a lot of speed, but having, like, I would love to see muscle cars have ridiculous like power and speed, but just very hard to control. If they make it so the cars are like GTA 5 controlled, then what's the point? You have all that speed, but then there's none of that thrill. You bought Trevor's car, did you guys? Very nice. It's not really, but fair enough, guys. Unable to connect a game session. Yeah, guys, it seems to be that you have some internet instability. Need not really, I'm fine. I mean, the game's pretty easy at this point, so thanks for the offer, though. I'm just chilling at the moment. Alright, guys, good one. Yeah, speak to you then, mate. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Yeah, we'll message on Facebook, bro. Well, hopefully. Speak to you then. Bye. Gaz is going away for 2 weeks. So it's gonna be very quiet, although it kind of works out because I'm not able to come on as much right now. So I feel bad, so it's pretty alright. GTA 6 soon come. I beg it comes out soon. Well, I know it's not going to come out for another 2 years at least, but man, I need it. I need a new GTA. It's just, this is too much. This is too old for me now. 9 years, man. 10 years next year. I can't wait. I can't be playing this anymore. Does your nightclub popularity affect anything with how fast your cargo collects? I don't believe so, no. I've never heard it does. Popularity... Fucking hell, I'll just put down the mine. Popularity is just to do with how much money you collect in your safe, which it's worth it in my opinion. Like, if you get your popularity up to max and you keep it up to max, bro, you get 50,000 every 48 minutes. Woo. I mean, I never used to care, but with the whole new Marcel thing where you go into your nightclub and Marcel gives you like a quick job to do, I don't see why not anymore. GTA 6 soon come after you finish A-levels. Bro, honestly, I think you'll finish A-levels and it still won't be coming out. I guarantee it. You'll be finishing A-levels and it still be 6 months out. 100%. 100%. It will probably come out first year of university or work or whatever you decide to do. That's when it will probably come out. 100%. There's no way it's coming out in the next 2 years. No way. It's going to be at least 2 years. That's how Rockstar does their release cycle. They announce it for the year after, then they inevitably delay it, and then they announce it for the year after that, and then it comes out. I wouldn't worry about it coming out midway through A-level exams. They've never released a game in summer like that. The only time they released something close was April with GTA 4. So I don't think you have to worry. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I guess that's the one thing I like about Rockstar. They never release stuff during like important times, I suppose. I guess their updates, though, to be fair, their updates come out like smack right in the middle of people's exams, but still, that's their updates. It's different. Updates are okay. Alright, down there. Super difficult mission, this. Requires the best skill. Woo! Ever since, you know what, the worst thing I could have done was hit $1 billion, because I've just got no reason to really care anymore. That's the worst thing I ever did. I'm going to say that. The worst thing I ever did on GTA Online was hitting $1 billion, because that just killed so much of my motivation to play. Because I used to really care about GTA Online, but hitting $1 billion just... What's my next target? I could say I could hit 10 billion, but I mean, what's that gonna do? You know what I mean? It's not gonna really change anything. Like, hitting $1 billion feels good because it's $1 billion. Like 10 billion, just well, you got 10 of those now. Wonderful. Spend like 300 mil and grind back to it. Yeah, you know what though? That might be a good idea. And then I'll have everything in the game. There'll be nothing else for me to buy. I mean, I already have so much stuff as well. Like, I've got all the air vehicles except for that new helicopter. Actually, there's a few Pegasus vehicles I still need to buy. I suppose I should buy those. So I could do that. What do you get for complete all stunt jumps? I think you get like... I think you get a colour for your car. You get like a paint job. Maybe. I don't know if it's like lime green or something, but you get something. You get a colour. That's all I know. It's been a while since I did the time trial, stunt jumps. Oh, there's Gus. He's driving home with his little Volvo thing. Whew. Super difficult.
Looks like...
Nah, it sucks. That's honestly the thing, is once you hit your goals, you just... What's the point? There's not really any goals to have anymore. I guess I could do, Criminal Mastermind Doomsday, but I mean... I have sanity, and I don't really want to lose sanity doing that. This is why I keep saying they need to find ways to automate stuff so that as you get higher level, you have like an incentive to keep working. Because if I could grind out business stuff, if I had to grind out 1,000 sales of MC to get it all automated, 100% I would do it. I would grind out 1,000 sales of every single MC just to automate it. Because to me, that's the incentive, is the fact that it would be automated afterwards. They need stuff like that. They need like long-term incentives, not just money. Money's a great incentive, but the thing is, it once you get enough of it, the incentive disappears. So there needs to be other incentives. Do you like apples? Yeah, apples are nice. Apples are okay. Carbons. Alright, that's fine. Wheels, off-road. See, this should be automated at this point. Like, I don't know why I'm coming in here. I mean, you don't... The big boss man of a garage isn't the one who has to do all the work like this. Like, the big boss man just lets his workers do it, and if anything goes wrong, then the big boss man comes in. And I'm supposed to be the big boss man, and yet, look at my lackeys. That's a bit of a rude thing to say about them lackeys, but this is a game. It's not real life. My lackeys are just standing there staring on their phones, and I'm like, bro, there is a orange car here that needs to be custom. Jesus Christ, what? Who did this to this poor car? Oh my god. What the? Ah, poor vehicle, bro. Oh, and then he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it pink. Actually, that's not as bad. You know what? I'll take it back. That's not as bad. I can't lie. I do prefer that one better than the orange. I'm not a big fan of it still, but it does look... It kind of works. It just needs to be a little bit less pink. That the bumpers and stuff need to be a different colour to take away the pink. So it's a bit too pink, but... It's not the worst. I wouldn't buy this, I'm not gonna lie. Orange, you know what? Well, that's... Yeah, alright, fair enough. You have that, you have that. Also, I still haven't had any of them arrive without damaging it yet. I know that Rockstar said they've changed it so that you can have a chance for it not to be damaged on the way there. They must have made it like 1% or something ridiculously low, because I've still not had that happen to me yet. Every time they deliver them, they always fuck it up, so... Alright, that's that done. Let me eat my angel slice cake. I really want to have this, my delicious angel slice. It's very important to me to have my angel slice cake. Yeah, these workers are useless. They messed everything up. They mess everything up. And then... they don't do any work when you don't tell them to do anything. I don't know, they're useless. I mean, look, to be fair, most of our workers are useless. They never do anything right. I think the only workers we have that are competent are the workers we have at the nightclub. The ones who go and collect stuff for you at the nightclub. Because somehow, magically, I don't know how they do it, but magically they manage to dupe their product. Because you have your product at your businesses, and somehow your nightclub manages to get product from those businesses to the nightclub without subtracting any of the product from your actual business. So I don't know how they do it, but they're some sort of magicians. They're some sort of wizards. Like, legit, I truly believe they're wizards, because there's no way in hell that's possible. I have no idea how they do that. And the same thing, actually, with those ammunition delivery. How the fuck do they manage to get an extra bunch of things to sell to ammunition without affecting your actual gun supply? I don't understand this. Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. No, I don't want to talk to you, Martin. Where's Marcel at? Marcel! Alright, fuck Marcel then. He's not contacting me today. Honestly, I have no idea how that even works. So I've just accepted it. It's just the way the game is, but it doesn't make sense. Ah, good, they're delivering. 1 crate. Come on, 3 crates, not 1. Don't give me 1 crate, give me 3. Come on, give me at least 2. 3 is best. Give me 3. Not 1 crate. The other one should be coming back soon. If it gives me 3 crates, I'll be happy. Please, give me 3 crates. I'm desperate for money right here, man. I'm so in need of money. Rockstar, please, don't screw with me. I need my money. How the fuck have I already made 400 grand today without actually doing it? Like, all I've done today is literally drive around killing Gaz. Me and Gaz had a little fight earlier. Obviously, like, fun, you know, just a bit of fun, nothing serious. So we went around, driving around, shooting each other, that kind of thing, blowing each other up, get the clown van out, run him over the clown van a few times, things like that. And that's what I've done today, other than a few jobs, like a few sales. Like I did that one bunker sale. I've already got 400. I don't even know where the money comes from these days. I just get money. I literally just get money, and I don't even know where it comes from. I really don't care. If you had told me at launch, like if you told launch me, mind you, I was what, 18 years old, 19 years old when this game came out. Jesus Christ, I was young, bro. 19 years old when this game came out. I think I was 19. Yeah, I was 19. If you told me when I was 19, when I first played this game, because I hated GTA Online, I despised GTA. I genuinely thought GTA Online was one of the worst games ever. Like, I genuinely despised it. I thought that the whole, you know, having to grind to buy stuff, I thought that was terrible. I still think it's pretty annoying at times. I do kind of prefer the old GTA 4 multiplayer, but I think at this point in time, people expect grinding games these days. Like, people wouldn't play COD 4 like they used to, you know, where you got a few unlockables and that was it. People constantly need grind and things to unlock, otherwise they get bored. So, if you told me back when this game came out, when I first played it, hey, by the way, you're going to make $468,000 without even really thinking about it, I would have laughed at you. $468,000, that was a full day's worth of grind. That was a full day's worth of grind. I remember, this was a year after the game came out. I remember this bit. I remember grinding missions with a few people I met, and we would literally just grind missions for. I would come on every day for about 6 o'clock, all the way to about 8:30. 2.5 hours worth of grind every day, and I would grind out. We would make maybe $200,000 to $300,000, and that was it. I would grind it. So within about a week, I would have made what, $1.5 million. Which at the time was big money, and I remember doing that and thinking to myself, Jesus, I'm rich. I'm making so much money right now. $1 million plus a week. I'm living the dream. And now here I am, $500,000. Didn't even know it was I didn't even know where it came from. It just existed. It just happened. Different world. It's like 80% from 1 crate, 15 for 2, and 5 through 3 crates. What a great selection of percentages right there, Rockstar. Good work. That's how you do percentages, Rockstar. I love that. Man, contact missions were something else, and I used to have them down, like, well. Because remember, I had a cargo bob, and that was before you could get the cargo bob. It's because back in the day, they forgot that you could buy stuff using the website. So if you put in the website URL into online, you could literally buy stuff that was in single player. So I bought a cargo bob for like 200, 300 grand or whatever it was. Obviously now to buy a cargo bob it's over $1 million, but back then you could literally buy a cargo bob for like 200, 300 grand because it was a single player price. Idiots, man. Like, you could tell they never designed, they weren't knowing what they were doing when they made an online. As you can tell by the balancing too, the tanks and the jets were not balanced for online, but they still had them. But anyway, I remember I used to get my cargo bob out every mission in the countryside. I'd get the cargo bob out, I'll be ready. I had every mission down, and I would have it already sorted out. And the guy that used to play with me was this guy from New York. Real, like, you know, he was a real, I don't know, he did tunnel building in New York. So he was a proper, you know, gritty kind of guy. And I remember he'd just be chilling with his mic on, and there'd always be this beep. Remember that? Everyone says it's a fire alarm beep, where they think it's the fire alarm. It's not. It's a codec issue on the console with certain headsets. It's a codec issue. But a lot of people think it's a fire alarm. I don't know why people think there's like millions of people out there with fire alarms that don't have batteries that no one ever replaces. It's not a fire alarm, people, but everyone thought it was a fire alarm. And I remember he had this issue, and he would be sitting there with this little fire alarm style beep, and people would join, and you'd be like, "Ah, it's my friend. He knows what he's doing." I never had my mic on. He'd be like, "Ah, it's my friend. He knows what he's doing. He's got this shit down." And it was just so much fun. We would literally sit there for 2.5 hours just with randoms joining. And we met a few good people from that, and you know, who came in and started talking on mic here and there. But I would just grind them out, and he would always be amazed by how quick I had it all down. I miss that guy, man. I do. I miss that guy. He was funny. He was a cool guy. Real cool guy. Real chill. Back in simpler days. Yeah, getting his Entorno, reversing up to enemies. That's something he'd like to do as well. He'd like to do that. Man. Bro, this big ass truck gets knocked back by a little car. Okay. GTA 5 physics. Yeah, man, I love those contact jobs. Like now, I couldn't be bothered, but back then they were great. You could get so much money and just if you knew what you were doing and if you knew how to maximize the time too. Like people would always do it to 15 minutes. Now that means you get, I think it's like 16.5 minutes to get the max amount. Bro, 4.5 minutes is optimal. So we would have it down 100%. We would get the mission done 4.5 minutes. That was our goal. What in the fuck? That was our goal. It was always to get it done in 4.5 minutes. And yeah, we used to smash it. We used to just grind, and I remember getting my first when they did the heist update, and I remember saving my money because I wanted a buzzard, but everyone had the buzzard. Every single person had a buzzard. So I hated the buzzard. I thought to myself, who wants to have a buzzard? Everyone has a buzzard. So I saved my money, and then the heist came out, and I remember buying the Savage, which was really cool, which was great for missions because the Savage could rip things apart with a cannon. So yeah, I remember that, getting the Hydra. That was the first one I bought, was the Hydra. As soon as the heist update came out, I bought the Hydra, and I bought the Savage after that, and then I bought the Buzzard after that. But I just remember that, mind you, we were grinding it, this was after the PS4 version came out, so that was 2014, November 2014. That's when I started, because I didn't play GTA Online much the first year. I played it for the first 2 or 3 weeks. I said, this is the shittiest online I've ever played. I stopped playing it. I came back to it about it was sometime in summer 2014, just after the flight school update. And I remember doing the flight school and getting 250,000 for doing them all in gold, and I thought, well, damn, this is good. And then my friend and I started just grinding out just general missions. We would do every race, we would do every parachute jump, we would do every mission, get everything ticked off, because that made the grind go easier, because we didn't like grind the same thing over and over again. We just did everything. You get like a sense of accomplishment when you get everything ticked off. So we did that, and then yeah, the PS4 version came out. We switched to the PS4 version. That was a fucking huge improvement, trust me. I know the PS4 version now looks really shit, but back then it was amazing. And I dare you, run my feet over, I dare you. But now obviously, yeah, you don't even need to really think about it, money just comes in. Yeah, that's right, go around.
Hurry! Don't you know I can't go on after the piñata?
It is great. Honestly, I genuinely believe GTA 5 is in the best place it's ever been. I genuinely believe, balance-wise, it's never been better. You have a ridiculously easy single heist, solo heist in the form of Cayo Perico. Businesses pay out a lot of money. They're really easy. You can do them in solos now, in private sessions. It's just, yeah, you get so much money just for doing fuck all. 600,000 already. And yeah, you have the auto shop jobs too. You can do those on your own too, and those are really good, especially if you get the the Union Depository one. There's, nah, it's so easy now. It's so easy. I remember back in the day, if you wanted to do if you wanted to grind heists and you didn't have enough people to do 4, I remember, oh my god, I remember when people used to grind Fleecer. Bro, imagine doing Fleecer over and over again. But people would do that because that was the only 2-player heist. And people didn't want to play with like randoms on the 4-player ones.
Sure.
So a lot of people would grind out Fleecers. Gaz included. Gaz used to grind Fleecers like every day. He used to do a Fleecer every day, man. And guess who was on the hook to do it with him a lot of times? Nah. It's just... I can't be dealing with that. Nowadays you have Doomsday, you have Casino, all can be done with 2 people. And obviously then you have Kaio, which can be done with single. Union Depository can be done on your own. All those like... And all those jobs, the ones you can do at the auto shop, they all pay better than Fleecer anyway, so... Literally, there's no reason to even do Fleecer anymore. I feel so bad. Fleecer's just like pointless now. I mean, it's been pointless for years, especially since Kaio, but it's completely pointless now. You have more money in your pocket than you have in your banking account. Well, I mean, hey, you all start somewhere, right?
Hola! What's
Hello. You're gonna go and do
Sure.
something for me.
Bye.
Bye. Adios. I can't lie, I almost forgot them what the Spanish goodbye was. Alright, so that's that one. Every time, bro. So Santa, you need to deal with my employees, yeah? But yeah, that's GTA Online now for you. Yeah, 300k. Well, better than nothing, right? Also, that 4 million, when you start a new character now on the PS5 and Xbox Series version, you get given a bloody business and you get given money for free? Nah, Rockstar. I remember when I started the game, you started at your bloody, at the airport, and you'd have to go and do that stupid race. And then I remember when day 1 came out, when it came out day 1, you couldn't do it because it kept glitching out. And then eventually you got through it, and then your account would get deleted, so you'd have to do it again. And, yeah. Yeah, they make you spend some of it, I guess. They make you spend some of it on business stuff, which, to be fair, is reasonable. I mean, if you just give people 4 million, they're gonna just lose it, so... I can't really complain. Oh, fuck off. I gotta collect this guy. You lose 50k every GTA 5 day. What do you lose 50k on? He doesn't get how the business works. What does he not get about it? Is it the whole, like, you gotta spend money to make money type of thing? You know, where you gotta, like, you gotta spend the 75 to get the, you know, the 210. Made that profit. Is that the bit he doesn't get? You have to pay your expenses. What do you have that it costs you 50,000 a day? I don't get anywhere near 50,000 a day. I suppose if I have all my MCs on, I get to 20-something thousand, but I never get that close. You're gonna explain it to him when he gets enough to upgrade it. Yeah, that's probably the best idea. To be fair, it makes a lot more sense when you upgrade it and the money actually makes some, like, you actually get a profit. Because the worst thing is when you first get the bunker, it doesn't make any profits. Well, it doesn't if you buy supplies anyway. You could collect supplies, to be fair, but who wants to collect supplies, right? He wanted to get the oppressor first. Oh my days. That's modern day GTA Online for you. First thing everyone wants is the bloody oppressor. I feel bad for the people that buy nightclubs for their first business because they're kind of useless without other businesses. I mean, I guess with the new popularity thing it's not so bad, but you still got to upgrade them for the popularity thing to max out. So... There we go. Yeah, if you had the Criminal Enterprise pack, I suppose. Do they even still sell the Criminal Enterprise pack now? I don't even know. Alright, let's bang that 660. Easy cash. Bye-bye. So where are we at the moment? We're at 1,147,000,000. I did spend a bit of money last night actually buying a new apartment here. I do have one more slot, so I'm probably gonna buy the one here as well. But I don't need them right now. I don't really have any other needs. Yeah, we're pretty much done, you know. Nightclub's not ready to sell yet, sadly. I was hoping I could sell it tonight, but it's not ready. They stopped selling it. Oh, big S to the people. Big S to new players, I suppose. Really, at this point, the Criminal Enterprise pack should just be part of the game for free. Honestly. That should just be part of them. I think Rockstar should have went back and changed it so that there's a lot of, like... I know there's a lot of free cars you can get these days, but it would have been nice if they had, like, had a selection of free cars or cheap cars for people starting out. Although, saying that, I do miss the old ways of starting the game where you had to find a car on the street and upgrade it. That was cool. That was always a cool thing, like when you first play the game and you got to decide which car you want. I know a lot of people would spend ages trying to find a Dominator or Gauntlet or something cool. Those were the days. And then I remember the Elegy was free if you had a social club account, and that was, everyone would love. That was the best sports car, so you could effectively get the best sports car for free, or one of the best sports cars for free, which was awesome. And then nowadays, who knows? Did you hear about how bad they messed up the new dealership place? Not really. I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention to a lot of stuff about the game anymore. I kind of stopped paying attention to it about 6 months ago. I used to know a lot of stuff about the game. I used to always hear about new stuff, but I just don't pay attention anymore. I used to really be excited by new cars. That was always something. I'd always be like, oh, this is a cool new car. And then about 300 new cars ago, I stopped caring. I was like, ah, cool, another thing I would never drive, or I'll drive once and put in my garage. That's GTA now. It's just another vehicle. It wouldn't surprise me if they fucked up something though, it's Rockstar. They fuck up everything, to be fair. I don't think Rockstar successfully made like a new update with no bugs for years. Or no significant bugs anyway. Alright, see this, okay, here's a good thing. I like this new addition here that they have a bar. But the thing is, there's no way to know how full the bar is. So you just have bar expenses and you don't know. Also, it would have made sense to have the arcade have a bar, because the arcade has a bar, but it doesn't make any money, so it would have been... Oh my god. I can't believe it. When it first came out, the Turismo was in the dealership, and if you had the criminal pack, you could buy it for 26 and sell it for 300. Ah, that definitely seems like an oversight from them. Yep, that sounds about right. Beechwood Brown, yeah? Alright. I went... no, I didn't go past it.
You thinking? Takes me a while too.
I don't really care for this
She's jacked up and
business,
ready to
but
go.
every so often I'll do something with it, because I do like selling them. I don't love selling them, but I do enjoy... Oh god. There's a lot of things here to go through. There's actually too many things.
Whoa, now she looks pretty, but not in like a girly way.
A girly way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Rockstar. That's not acceptable. Not in today's world. Can't be saying that.
She looks good.
A girly way.
Not that she didn't already.
Snowflake. No, can't have that anymore, Rockstar. can't have that, Rockstar.
Be
Not in
safe,
2022. My guy over there gonna get cancelled any minute now. I can't lie, I would cancel it myself, but I can't get my gun out. Very disappointed. Yeah, they probably won't bother fixing a lot. I mean, to be fair, a lot of glitches are too difficult to fix. Or they would take either so much time to fix, or they would potentially break the game. So a lot of things just stay in the game. The thing about Rockstars, I imagine they'll probably take a much more stricter route next time with GTA 6. I have a feeling that they're going to be very strict with cheating on GTA 6, especially. So glitches that have any sort of bonus, any sort of benefit to money, I have a feeling people are going to get very punished on GTA 6. They're going to probably restrict the hell out of everything too, so I wouldn't be surprised if selling cars gets heavily restricted too. Sort of like how in Red Dead they never let you sell horses. I have a feeling that they're going to be very, very strict. Which doesn't bother me because I never sell anything, but I know it's going to piss a lot of people off. I already know GTA 6 is going to piss a lot of people. Some of the changes they make. I bought the new sniper rifle thing. I just don't use it. It's not in my gun safe. I probably should add it to my gun safe actually. Also, this is a really bad delivery. This thing is slow. Bro, I feel like I'm in Sims busting out right now. Leaving my mum's house for the first time, going to Dudley's place. If anyone remembers back to Sims busting out, that's probably a bit of a throwback some people probably don't know about. It's weird to say stuff like that now, like games from the 2000s, and I'm like, yeah, does anyone remember this game or this feature? And I'm like, no. Ah, sad. That was a good game actually, Sims busting out. That was a fantastic game. I wish I'd remaster it. Says I have 3 snipers. Where does it say that? I have, oh, no, what the? Oh, it's, yeah, because I got rid of the shitty middle sniper. I got rid of that one. See, I had the precision one. Do you know if GTA is bringing back the money cars? The money, what are the money cars? Oh my god, this thing is so slow, bro. Why did I do this? Why would I even do this? Why? I mean, why would I have the MC up in the north? That's another question, but why would I do this to myself? I could do some roleplay. Are mopeds even allowed on the... That's actually a good question. Are mopeds allowed on the motorway? I've never actually looked into that before. I've never seen a moped on a motorway, but then again, I don't really see a lot of mopeds anymore. So, I don't actually know if they're allowed on motorways or not. Oh, that's something I should probably look up. The bank car thing. Oh, what? Are you talking about like the truck that you could rob back from the old days? One of the OG events you could do that never worked properly. And you could roll up to a bank truck and rob it. Securiserve or whatever. Not Securiserve, group sex, I suppose. Securicar. I miss those events. Then again, I mostly miss the air one that happened. The one they had with a plane and you could shoot it down for money. That was fun. That was real cool. I like that. I like the one you could shoot down. I liked when there was planes. I like when there was AI in the air. They kind of got rid of a lot of that stuff when they moved from the PS3 to the PS4. They one thing that I miss and a lot of people don't know about is back on the PS3 you could have planes that would be sitting in the airport, and they were AI planes that would take off here and there. And you could ram into them and they would start like trying to fly after you and crashing into you. It was hilarious. And they got rid of them. And sometimes you see planes flying around. No, completely gone. I miss those days. I don't know why they would get rid of stuff like that. I guess because they don't really care. They don't care about fun here. Oh, this thing is so slow, bro. I am dying of slow boredom. No, here we go, here we go. Yeah, let's go. Oh, bloody hell, this thing's getting a bit carried away. I swear to God, truck, don't you dare. No. Thank you. I don't want to hit anyone because I feel like a pedestrian would damage this thing. It's terrible. There we go, done. Whew. Oh no, my poor back. There we go. Easy! 60 grand, thank you. Easy, amazing mission, 10 out of 10. Again, I don't know why I can't automate that, but fair enough. Still though, if you're told, you know, brand new day one me that you can make 60 grand for delivering a simple vehicle from A to B, well, I would be quite shocked.
I'll remember. Why is she asking?
Sit down. Alright, who's that? Who's that? Zach says the last customer feel good about their bike. I can't lie, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was Simeon at first. I can't lie. I actually thought that was Simeon. I don't know why I thought that was Simeon, but I genuinely thought that was Simeon at first. I don't know, the picture just kind of... I don't know.
I mean, traffic on the way to work?
Easy. Hard to find people to help with heists. People helping with heists in 2022? Ugh. What heist is it? That's probably the question that I think will determine it. It depends what heist. I mean, OG heists are almost impossible at times to find people to help with. Do you like my Pokemon? No, I do not. Man, every time I go on Twitter, bro. Can't lie, it's annoying me. You're working on your doomsday. Act 3. Oh, Act 3. That's probably why it's hard to find people that... The thing is, Act 3 is a great heist. It's just ridiculously difficult, and people do not want to help with a difficult heist, I suppose. I need to make a new survival. I've not made one in ages. Alright, what am I... Where would I make this thing? It's always difficult to decide where you want to do a survival. There was a place I saw earlier that I really want to do one, but I kind of forgot where. It's your last setup. What is it? Is it the one with the big ass plane that you got to fly around and then bomb the things on Mount Chiliad? Is it that one? Where was I going to put this? I can't remember. Where the hell was I going to put this? There was a place I found earlier today and I thought it was really cool. But I can't remember where I was going to put it. That's annoying. Well, if you could have enemies spawning on boats, you could have a cool one here, but unfortunately AI can only spawn in on planes or helicopters and, well, I guess planes too, and cars, which is a very stupid decision. Oh, that setup is really, really bad. It's hard to do that one because people don't know when to do the bombs. I mean, the good thing is, if you're the pilot, you could just ram into the, you can just fly into the actual towers. You have to kind of do it carefully, otherwise you crash fully. But if you can tap your wing into the towers and blow up the towers without blowing up the plane. I've done that before when Gaz was the bomber and he was AFK or just he wasn't paying attention or whatever, and I had to do all of the work for him. So I just flew into all the towers for him. That was great. That was a good time, but it is a hard one. People are pretty bad at heisting. Also, I feel like I've been here before, but I feel like I need to go here more. This is like one of those little parking lots in Vice City that I just never go to, and then I eventually go to, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. So like an area I've not really been to much. I've not really had that moment in this game. I've been to everywhere in this game at this point. Like I remember the last time that I felt like I found somewhere that was truly like undiscovered by me before was 2016, 2017. There was a little bit of the map up in Mount Josiah. I think that's Mount Josiah. I was up there and there's like a tiny little area that I was like, oh my god, this exists? And that was the last time I felt like, oh wow, this is a new area. Kind of sad actually, I do miss, where does that go? Oh, it's got up there. It goes up there. Oh, that's a cool little area though, still. Oh, it goes to the right. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Nice little tunnel, yeah. Alright, nice little tunnel. Just get grenaded. You just get your night shark and just ram into them. Yeah, I suppose you could do that too. That works. Ooh. That could be an interesting location. I mean, it's got 3 entrances, so that could be an interesting spot. Bit simple, not a lot of verticality, but that could be an interesting spot. Yes, that might be the one for today. Nothing extravagant, but just a very nice, just another location to do it in. Quite a defensive location. Should be easy enough for the AI to navigate, which is kind of important. You know, you could. There's definitely spots from the air that you could take. It's a bit small, but you could definitely fit a little survival in there. Let's have a. Yeah, not a huge location, but that could work. You could put some stuff in here. This is going to be the new one. It's not going to be my best survival, but I think it's an interesting location. Also, this could be interesting, but... Do the trap place. I will one day. I've been trying to find more places in the city, like little areas in the city that I want to do. I mean, my goal is eventually to have a survival in almost every section of the city. I wish you could move buildings. I wish you could pick up buildings and just move them. Wait, this place has a pool? I mean, I wouldn't want to go in that pool, but hey, it's a motel with a pool. That's actually quite nice. Solar panels. I think if this city was made in 2022, there'd be a lot more solar panels, I feel. I feel like the solar panels are a lot more common these days. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this roof could be useful at some point, but... See, this is one of those examples of a roof that was designed, obviously, for a mission. Because there's lots of ladders and lots of, like, detailing on the roof that some other roofs don't have. You can definitely tell that was certainly designed for a mission. Could be interesting. Nice big... Oh, that's a nice building. That's a really nice building. Actually, that could be interesting as well, although... No ground access to it, though. This was an interesting building I always wondered about when I went in there. I was like, oh, this is cool. Nice little base there, you know. You could have a little base in there. It's quite nice. It's got a bit of cover. That's quite nice, actually. I like the creator for this, you know. It's just nice being able to fly around and look at things from a different angle. Like, I know you can use the oppressor, but it's just not the same. The oppressor doesn't really do it for me. Nice little alleyway there. That's cool. A lot of little alleyways. I feel like the alleyways weren't really utilised enough in this game. Just sad. That was a nice little building. And again, this area down here, you can tell this. See, there's all these little mini alleyways, and it's like that's great and all. But then you go here, and it's just like you can tell again. This was made for a mission. This was made for one of the first missions, and it's very amazing. Like I love going in this mission with Franklin and walking down. But you can tell this area here was definitely made for that. I mean, you could definitely make a survival. I'm surprised they've never made a survival here before because it's a very good location. Yes, I've been to the naked place or the mansion that has naked people. Ooh. Oh, if you're unless if you're talking about the one up in the hills, what's the ones with the weirdos? I've been there too. I mean, I've been to everywhere in this game, so yeah. What a weird building that is. What an odd building. Oh, I love these apartments. I wish there was a 10-car apartment here because I love these apartments. These actually would be a really nice place to live. I'm not gonna lie. I actually would love to live here. Oh, these apartments here. These should be open. You should be able to buy these. Because these are nice. You've got yourself a really big apartment. You could definitely... There's garage access here. And they're right on the dock or the marina. So you could sit here and you could just... Oh, it'd be lovely. It'd be such a nice view. I don't know why these aren't purchasable. Annoying. Very sad. I do like these. I like the marina. It's nice. I always like this kind of view because it kind of reminds me of playing City Skylines with the trams. Again, another cool area, but it doesn't really get used. Well, I guess it gets used a few times. Do you know the glitch spot in the dam? No, I don't. Whew. It's too hot. Lots of possibilities. There was something I wanted to do down here, but I can't remember where. Oh. That could be cool, but the AI would be absolutely horrific at climbing the stairs. Interesting. You can see right into that. Oh, you can see right into that building from here. It's a shame, actually. That would be cool if that was open. More buildings should be open. No, I don't really want to know too much, to be fair. It's not really important to me, knowing glitch spots and stuff. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that either. Don't want that. Some good spots, but nothing I really want. I just wish more buildings were enterable. I wish that you could just go in. Like, I feel like Rockstar really needs to in GTA 6 focus on making more open buildings, just so that you've got interesting areas. I should make this into a survival. No, I should make this into a survival. I know, fucking tacos, taqueria. Oh, bro, actually, defend it. San Andreas taqueria, whatever. I need to make that into a survival at some point. I don't know. That'd be quite funny. It's an interesting spot. I wish that trains would go up and down. It's always one of the saddest things about this game is that trains don't actually travel on other train tracks. They only ever go on the main ones, which is really sad, actually, because I would love to see trains come up and down here. Even if it was very rare. Even if it was, like, ridiculously rare, it'd be cool to see a train come up here. Go up here, I don't know where else. Go up here, it would go all the way. It could pull off here. Go there. Ooh. It could go all the way through here. All the way into the train yard here. Nice big train yard. Anyway, where does this go? I do like the history of this city. I do like I like the little train tracks here that kind of imply there used to be a way for trains to go down here. Although it just kind of... Oh. Ah, see, look, it would connect over there. It would connect. You can see kind of... Yeah. And then it would connect up here. Oh, I like stuff like that. Although this definitely doesn't match up. Yeah, that doesn't line up, Rockstar. You kind of messed up with that. Doesn't line up. It goes down here. Again, that doesn't line up. Rockstar, yeah, you kind of messed up on that. And then it connects up here. And then it just stops here. Although there is one buffer thing there, and another... That just goes across. I don't know, I think that's cool. Like, I like stuff like that. I don't know, I like little bits of history. Like, there's a bit of history in this map, even though it doesn't obviously have a history because it's a video game map. I do like that there is a implied history to this area. There used to be train tracks pretty much everywhere. I think that's really cool. Obviously this one. Oh, it's interesting as well. And that's quite cool actually, the history there. There's like, they blocked that off and there used to be train tracks down here that I would assume would connect up to this area here. And then it's kind of blocked off as well. So it creates like a history. Rockstar should make it so you can go to North Yankton and buy new places and a new heist. The problem with North Yankton is it's not a full map, and the problem also with North Yankton is it's not an island, and I don't think Rockstar's really sure how to do a non-island map, because, you know, the whole point of having an island is that you're kind of isolated. You're not able to just fly over land. And I don't know whether they're going to solve that with GTA 6 or not, but at this point in time, I'd be willing to say GTA 6 is probably also going to be an island. Because what's to stop someone from just flying out into the middle of nowhere and then jumping out of a plane, like... You know, stuff like that kind of is a problem when you design maps, so... I'm not sure. That's why they wouldn't do North Yankton anyway. Also, because they'd probably have to change the way the North Yankton spawns, because at the moment it spawns at the southern part of the map. Just floats. So they would have to change how that all spawns. So, probably more work than they'd actually be willing to put in. I love this map. I hate Los Santos, I hate San Andreas, but I also love it. It's a piece of GTA history. Also, one of these bridges, I don't know which bridge it is, but in real life it doesn't exist anymore. They've replaced it with a new bridge, so it's kind of a piece of history in that sense too. I wish there was more railway stuff in the north. That's one thing I did say is about this GTA 5 is the railway stuff in the north was quite poor. They need to do more with railways. But, oh well. Did you like the new races? I have actually not played any of the new races yet. I like this little pathway too. This is nice. It's not something you ever really do much. I don't remember. I think I've only gone up this once, actually, thinking about it now. But it's actually quite a cool little pathway. Actually, I should take it up there more. That's actually a really nice little connection. That's kind of a pathway I'd use in real life, actually. There's also a pathway around here, although it's a bit sketchy. It goes behind people's houses. I don't know. I feel kind of like a thief case in the joint, just walking down past here. Nice little hot tub there. No, I'll find somewhere. I'm sure I'll find someone to make into a survival. I've got a few ideas, but I need some time to think about what I want to do. Already got that though. Yeah, I'm sure I'll figure something out. It just depends on what I can be bothered to do. Sometimes you find an area you think will be really good and it ends up not being that great. Lucky Plucker, that's a cool little restaurant. Yeah, I could do a hard bike race. I'm just not very good at making races, to be honest with you. Racing is... I like to do races, I like doing parkours, but I'm not very good at making things like that. It's unfortunate. Some cool areas down here. It's actually quite a nice little area. Yeah, this is nice. I wish I did more with this area, actually. This building here just feels so useless. You never really do anything with it. They could do some sort of Korean-themed DLC where you would actually have to go into Koreatown more. Because Koreatown exists and you don't really do anything here. Like, nothing's ever really done. Sad. Oh, that's a cool building. That's a nice multi-level building. Oh, this building's really cool too. I've always liked this building here. Can you even get into that? I've never been able to get into that. How much money have you made in total? About 2 billion, I think it is. That's roughly about 2 billion. I spent about 1 billion and I've made about 2, which leaves about 1 billion left. Yeah, I've got some interesting ideas. Oh, this place should be... see, there's a plaza there. Bro, see, this should be open, Rockstar. All of these buildings should be open. The mall should be open, Rockstar. Come on. How can you give us a big-ass mall? This is the first time since, like, well... I think San Andreas had a mall, but you couldn't go in it. This is the first time since Vice City that... well, second time since Vice City, because... GTA 4 didn't really have a... well, I'm sure it had a mall somewhere, just not like this scale. They could have made a massive interior for this mall. This place is huge. They could have made a huge interior for this mall. And they could have made it so you could go inside and it would be amazing and life would be amazing. And nope, they didn't let you do that. They just completely left it locked. I mean, not locked because there was never an inside designed. It just exists as a building, but Rockstar. I hope GTA 6 has a lot of stuff like that. I hope GTA 6 has a lot of open stuff. Even if it's just completely pointless, it'd just be cool. How'd you buy a new car for your nightclub? I'm not sure actually. I don't know if you have to buy it in war stock and it automatically goes to the nightclub, or if you have to buy it in the nightclub itself. I think you just have to buy it in war stock. Oh, this is a nice little house, I'm sure you can make a cool survival up here, actually. Make a Michael's house survival. That could be fun. I don't even know if you could do that, actually. I mean, the problem is the AI would be stuck. Problem with Michael's house, only one way for the AI to get in. You'd have to make it so that there's ways for AI to climb over, but they're not very good at climbing, sadly. Even if you put a ramp there, they would be stuck. Also, I've always thought that Michael's house would be a really bad place to live because you know, like when he's in the when he's like laying by the pool, yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, he's got a nice little house, and then you look up and there's a massive apartment / it's an office space. You have people working at their desks all their day doing desk work, and they can look out and see Michael in his garden. And if you ever do any crime, let's say if, for example, Michael and Franklin talk at his house or whatever, if the FIB are watching, let's say the FIB keeping track of him or keeping an eye on him, all they would have to do is set up in that building and stare over at him. And then you have that building there and that building there. Like it's a really bad placement for a house, personally, and it's not very private because you've got all the big buildings around. It's just not that great. I wouldn't want to live here. You got a road right next to you, and then you got this little tennis court. And again, it's really easy to see it, and someone can climb over. Literally, someone could climb over the tennis court right there. So, it's kind of pointless. I don't know, little things like that, they always get me. I'm always very picky about stuff like that. Hey, Will, what's up, man? I'm sure I'll be as picky with GTA 6 as well, but... nah, GTA 5's I've always been very picky. Oh, okay. Again, this house is cool, but see, this house is a little bit smarter because they have. Well, then again, I was gonna say it's kind of covered, but then, yeah, like who wants to have a house next to Schlomberg Sachs? Like who wants to be living next to Schlomberg Sachs? That's such a unfortunate place to live. I feel like one of these ones would be better. Like this one would be better because you're kind of a little bit away. See, look, you're a little bit away. You can still be seen by the big building there, but you're not right next to a massive building. Yeah, this would be a way better place to live than Michael's house. There's no tall buildings right next to you. The only big one is that. I suppose they could see you, but not that easy. Also, there's a TV in the garden. That's quite nice. Yeah, this should have been Michael's house, 100%. This should have been Michael's house. It looks like a bloody castle, but it's nice. It's a nice house. It's more isolated, and what I like about it as well, it's got a cul-de-sac. If this building was finished, I like it. It's got like a little cul-de-sac vibe. Yeah, it feels kind of like it brings back some vibes of Grove Street. It's got two. It's nice and isolated. You got a little path in. You got a little path in. That's good for people if you want to go riding bikes. You got a little cul-de-sac area there as well. And then yeah, it's a very nice kind of it's kind of gated in a way. It's not an actual gated community, but it's kind of gated. You've got a nice little area there. This definitely would have been a better spot for Michael's house. I don't know why. Well, this would have been nice for Michael's house too. I don't know why they decided to put Michael's house here. I just feel like it's not very nice. It's also on a main road. It's surrounded by roads. You've got a road there. You've got a road there. And it's right next to a huge main road here, which I suppose this house over here would have been too. But there's trees. There's trees along the way, whereas here there's no trees. So there's no way to reduce the noise. No, I definitely feel like this is the inferior house. You would hate to live in Madrazo's house. Which one? The one in the one in the countryside, or the one in? Well, I guess it isn't. I guess it's his house. He just doesn't live there. But and then again, yeah, the one up here. Which one? I mean, I wouldn't want to live in any of these, but well, that's a nice house. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I actually quite like that. It's like a Sims house. Here it is. You can definitely tell it's a mission house. I love that about GTA. I've always found that really funny when it's a house, when it's something to do with a mission. Like, if you didn't know there was going to be a mission here, you could tell just from flying by it, because look at how much detail there is. You go to the house next door, there's one umbrella, one parasol, right? You go to this house, and it is packed. There is a telescope, there is multiple chairs, tables, there's sofas with multiple pillows. I mean, it's just obvious. There's drinks. It's obvious that this is going to be a mission house. Just from looking at it. There's 2 barbecues. My guy's got 2 barbecues. Well, this is Madrazo's girlfriend's house. This is his mistress's house. The one up there is Mini Madrazo over there. But this one here is his mistress's house. But he also kind of lives there when you do missions. He makes his appearance there, which I think is quite funny. I do like Mini Madrazo's house though. It's quite nice. It's a bit too fancy for my liking, but it's got a nice ass driveway. I don't like the road though. The road's a bit it's funny because this is a really nice area with lots of really high paying, obviously very high tax paying people there. People here could probably be paying a huge amount of tax. That's if they pay tax, of course. But if they are paying tax, you're going to tell me that this is the best that they can do. You can tell me that the best that the city of Los Santos can do for when it comes to road paving. They have these really nice houses here, and the paving is, like, ridiculously poor. That whole thing should be repaved. Very nice houses though, Jesus. Very nice houses. Look at that. That's a Sims house right there. I like this area as well. I like the little cul-de-sac ender here, and then you have a little dirt path there. That's quite nice. This house is bad though. I like how there's a wall. I like how there's a bloody wall. Like, it's not like there's enough. They could have a wall that ends here and connects to here. It's like a castle. It's literally like a castle. I don't even know why there's a little arch there. There's no need for an arch there. It's like a bloody castle. That could be a good survival, although I think the AI would struggle getting up that. The problem is the AI would struggle. They would go up this wall. They would go up this little thing and get stuck like here. Is that even? That's part of his house too. But he's got this little bit. This is part of his house as well. It's a big bloody house. I also love how it used to also be Popov's or whatever his name was. The guy from Prison Break. He used to stay here. It's like a hotel at one point or a retreat or something, and it ends up being a house. Now it's a house for Millie Madrazo. It's changed hands. It's literally like a castle. Look, you've got like a literal castle style. Actually, it looks sort of like a prison tower actually. Pool's a bit small, you know. I feel like for the size of the house, the pool could be a little bit bigger. He's got a bloody guest house. My God. Well, anyway, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna probably design a survival at some point, but I'll do it off stream because I'm too tired at the moment. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. It's too hot. It's so hot right now. Imagine hide and seek there with a crew. It would be very fun, yes. You could probably have a really fun game of hide and seek in this little area. This whole area is quite nice for that. Anyway, so obviously this week won't be GTA. I don't know what days I'll be streaming. I don't know what days I won't be streaming. Next weekend, hopefully GTA again, but it just depends because with everyone's work shifts now and everything, it's very hard to get like games going of parkours and stuff like that. So we're not really doing parkours as much as we used to, which is kind of sad. But I'm hoping we can get some. Hopefully next week we can get something going. This week has not been too exciting for GTA, but hey, we've got to live in hope, right? It's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. When sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. It's the middle of summer. Everyone's busy doing their own thing, and yeah, hopefully by winter we can get some things going again. But I think it's just kind of the problem with GTA at the moment. It's kind of at the end of its lifespan. We desperately need GTA 6 to come in and revigorate it, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe Saints Row will maybe they'll release an online mode at some point so we can have something fresh to play. Who knows? Way it goes. Yeah, have a good one, everyone. Take care. God bless. Bye.